I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna...
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, December 15, 2010. This is Moving Forward TV, your local Tampa Bay real estate and mortgage industry update. My name is Ron Morris.
And I'm Delynn Gaston. Thanks for tuning into our show this week. And you are not going to be disappointed. We have a really exciting show this week. We have got a lot of great information that we wanted to share with you. But before we do that,
the comic of the week, and here you go. I don't get those commercials.
You know what? Those are the stupidest commercials.
Never get those commercials, but that's just me.
Great. That comic is great. That hits it.
Moving on to condos.
All right, the show today, we wanted to talk about condos. Condos. You know what? The condos are challenging. We all know that from a financing standpoint, and they're about to get more challenging.
Yes.
For the most part, we know that we have FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and that's it. And they're very strict on what they will lend on in condos, especially in the state of Florida.
Right.
A lot of them lenders have pulled out and are not doing any condos in Florida because of the oversaturation.
Right.
However, we do still have several lenders who are doing them, but it's about to get tougher. FHA has recently, there was an article in the paper recently, FHA has changed a lot of their guidelines. Actually, it was about a year ago they changed their guidelines. They realized that what they were doing over the last 20 years, approving complexes, which is great, a lot of condo complexes, but they haven't been following up on all of their paperwork. So consequently, some of the things are falling between the cracks that shouldn't be. They're getting a little
and there are
stricter.
like 25,000 complexes around the country that stand to lose their FHA designation in order to do financing in there. It actually lapsed last week.
Right.
The time frame lapsed last week. And what FHA has done is given them a reprieve, basically till March of 2011, to get the paperwork in. If they don't, they will not be allowed to do FHA financing in the complexes.
Even though they were already previously approved complexes.
And still are approved.
complexes.
As of today.
For a very short period of time,
Right.
They really got to get their act together pretty quick. So if you're a condo owner or have a condo that you're selling, or of course our realtor partners who are either on the buying side, selling side, or listing these condos for sale, this is something that you need to be aware of, and maybe get with the homeowners association to make sure that they get that paperwork into FHA, because they're about to lose their
If I'm a realtor out there or a condo buyer, I would definitely immediately get in touch with a condo association, verify, are they okay with FHA? Now they're probably going to say yes they are if they're already set up with FHA through today, but come March, does that still apply? And as a realtor with a listing in a condo complex, I'd want to know, are we okay after March? And on the same token, if I'm working with a buyer, or if there are buyers out there looking for condos, before I made an offer, I would definitely get in touch with the association and or your lender, have your lender do this for you, of course, to verify that you're okay to do loans in there with FHA after March of 2011, because it's going to expire. And I know you and I kind of crunched some numbers. With there's 25,000 complexes around the country on an average of 75 units per complex. I know some are more, some are less. That's just under 2 million units out there.
That's a lot
across
of
the
units.
country.
That's a lot of units that are about to be affected.
So you ask, what type of financing is available in the condo market in Florida right now? Pretty much, if it's an FHA approved complex, you're still looking at 3.5% down, standard FHA. If it's a Fannie Mae approved complex, which we do need to verify that it is.
Fannie or Freddie.
Fannie or Freddie, of course. Max loan to value is 80%, so they would need at least 20% down or more, really depending on credit score and different things like that.
And keep in mind, we do have some second homes that are actually available as well, up to 75%. So second home condos, those are out there. So that is very good. We thought that was very aggressive. The other thing that's changed a lot, we still need the condo questionnaire forms, of course, if it's not already a Fannie or Freddie approved complex, but they've changed those forms a little bit, and they've gotten a little more lenient. They realize that they'd rather have the properties at least occupied instead of vacant. So you know how we used to have the investor mix? It was not allowed to have more than 30% investor and only 70% had to be owner occupied. Well, that's now changed. 51% owner occupied, 49% investor. That
opens
huge.
up a lot more
It
complexes
does.
out there, no question about it.
The other thing that, another biggie, and this one's still a little on the tight side, but it is what it is, the homeowners association dues, the delinquencies, they're looking really hard at those right now.
Yes.
No more than 15% delinquency is allowable on all of these complexes on the Fannie Freddie side. So that's something. But you know,
and one thing I want to mention too, I had actually a very high-end condo that I was working on in the Panhandle. I think the sale price was just under $600,000. Guy was qualified. There was no issue there. We send the condo questionnaire and it comes back. There are actually weekly rentals in that. It's right on the beach apparently, which kind of surprised me that there were weekly rentals in that price range, but there were. Fannie said, nope, couldn't do the loan. I'm not sure what happened with the guy. If he, I really am not really sure how that ended.
That's something to keep in mind. We might have some of those down on Clearwater Beach, over in Tampa Bay. There's a lot of complexes on the water there. You know, another thing, in light of what is going on with the condo complexes, you know, something to keep in mind, the Fannie Mae Home Path program. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but what an awesome program. What this is, real quick, it is Fannie Mae already owns these properties, and they've got a bunch of condos that they already own, so they're already in the complex. They are doing those at 97%
3% down.
occupied. That's it. And
what are the two guidelines? There's two guidelines.
No condo questionnaire. There's two guidelines, and that's it. The only thing that they care about, that it's not a condo hotel, again,
the weekly
no
rentals,
weekly rental thing, and they have to have the proper insurances in place.
Which is all through the association, which
they don't
is usually
care.
not an
if
issue.
our investor mix is out of whack, if our association dues delinquencies are out of whack, doesn't make a difference. They're already in there. They're going to lend on that property. If we have a qualified buyer, of course. Little things.
And now for something completely different.
But nonetheless, just as interesting.
And on to some very positive news in reference to flood insurance and FEMA. Every 3 to 5 years, FEMA visits sites to verify that the communities are in compliance with federal standards. Effective October 1st, Pinellas County improved to a Class 7 up from a Class 8.
Go Pinellas.
That will actually get you an additional 5% off of your flood insurance. You're now entitled to a 15% discount up from a 10% discount.
That's huge. What a nice savings for people in Pinellas County.
And Pinellas County officials said the improved rating was in part tied to the continued purchasing of wetlands, floodplains, particularly around Brooker Creek, Lake Tarpon, which is like our neighborhood, McKay Creek and Bear Creek, and the beach projects helped this as well. And as a side note, Hernando County went from a 7 to a 6, and a 6 will get you a 20% discount. And Hillsborough County, since 2007, has a 5 rating, which is the highest rating in Florida, and that will get you a 25% discount. Pasco and Citrus, by the way, still have a Class 7. Now, my
Congratulations,
tip,
Hillsborough.
please make sure that you're contacting your insurance agent
Absolutely.
to verify that you're getting the discounts that you're entitled to, or check the banner below for Steve. You might want to shop. Doesn't hurt to shop, just like you do with mortgages and anything else. Shop around with your homeowner's insurance. Check out Steve below. Call him about the flood insurance. And is your agent aware that this just happened?
Right.
I think that's a great tip for the
big savings that you can have and pass along to your family, friends, everyone who happens to be in a flood zone.
One quick update I want to give on the National Mortgage Licensing System. It's referred to as NMLS, something Delynn and I have been working on, and everybody in the industry, brokers,
it's a requirement.
bankers, anybody, processors actually as well. Anybody that touches a file has to be licensed through NMLS. And we've been working on it for a better part of a year through different education, different classes that we've been taking. We just gave fingerprints. I think I gave a little blood, and they wanted my firstborn, but I gave my second one. I'm teasing Noah.
He's easier to give away.
I'm teasing. Anyway, currently there are over 43,000 licensed mortgage brokers in the state of Florida. As of December 1st, a little over 10,000 have applied. So there could be a big change down the road. For the realtors out there, you might want to verify with the local mortgage broker that you're working with. Have they finished that? Are they on track? Are they going to be okay? Because come January 1, basically, a lot of people are going to be out of business as far as what you and I do. Now, I think that's our show for the day. I think we wanted to move on with the movie challenge real quick.
Every week we do a movie challenge. Whoever can guess the line the name of this movie that goes with this line wins 2 free movie tickets. I want to say thank you last week to Tim Dorman from Eatery Ads. Tim won the tickets.
And he said he never wins anything, but
that's right. And he did. Congratulations, Tim. Date night, I understand, is what he's going to do with those tickets. So have fun, enjoy, and here's our line this week.
That we have been charged by God with a sacred quest.
That's our show this week. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
Thank
Please
you.
forward this to anybody that you feel would benefit from it. Check our sponsors out. There's some banners around somewhere over there.
And
so
check
by
out
all means, check them out.
The video page on this side, there's a banner that says videos. Please check those out. We've got a lot of short little 1-minute videos up there that can help your clients and such. Please take a moment and take a peek at those. And that being said, thanks so much for watching. Have a great week. We are
moving forward. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The internet is a completely different culture, isn't it?
You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep. We're finally where we belong.